Hey y'all, if you're new here, I'm Derek and this is my KLR 650. I bought this motorcycle with the intent to go moto camping, so we got to get it ready for that. And the foot controls are something that definitely need to be changed out. Today I'm going to be putting in the Tusk Billet Proof Racing foot pegs and this Tusk longer shift lever. These Tusk Billet race foot pegs are much wider. They got a lot more grip for off-road riding, and the mud is not going to get caked up nearly as much as on these stock ones. The 10 millimeter longer shift lever is going to give me a little bit of extra room to get my boot in between the peg and the shift lever. I'm a big guy, I'm 6'6", and I wear a size 15 boot. So it's one of the very first things I noticed when I hopped on this bike was how difficult it was to get in there and shift. So I'm definitely going to need to change that. I heard people complain all the time on the KLX 300 about the lack of space, but it's even worse on the KLR 650. So we're going to make those two changes. I also picked up JNS lowering mounts. So that's going to solve two other problems for me, I'm hoping. And I'll show you those as we go along with this. But let's go into it. I got a little snow on my boot. But yeah, look, these are just my normal work boots. And getting it down in there is pretty tough. So imagine what it's like with, proper footwear on. It's definitely something I got to change. So two reasons I decided to go with the JNS Lowering Bracket is because number one, these rubber mounted ones that Kawasaki put on there, they have a lot of flex when you're standing on the motorcycle, and that is not very confidence inspiring. You don't want your foot pegs flexing underneath you when you're riding off-road. Number two, I'm real tall. Like I said, I'm 6'6", and my legs are pretty long, and they were actually poking right into the corner of this little plastic guard on the side of the motorcycle. So I'm hoping dropping down 1 inch on the foot pegs will take my knees off of that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put some foam on the corner or something. It's very annoying while I'm riding. All right, so here's what you're getting with the JNS lowering brackets. Real simple and straightforward. Just 2 brackets and 4 bolts. Here's a bit of a comparison of the two different foot pegs. As you can see here, the Tusk one is much wider. You're definitely going to get a lot more grip, and mud is not going to affect you nearly as much with this type of foot peg. And I don't know about you guys, but where I ride, there is a whole lot of red mud. All right, and here's the difference with the Tusk shift lever. I'll do a quick little mock lineup here. Get a little bit more space. Every little bit helps. So the very first thing we're going to have to do here is take off this stock bracket. Unfortunately, I don't have my socket set with me today, so we're going to make do with what we have. I got this 12 millimeter, just 2 bolts keeping this thing on, so loosen them up, get them out. So here's just a little quick side-by-side comparison. Let's get these lined up. Yep, see there? It is indeed going to have them set lower. All right, so we got to take the original foot peg off of the original mounting bracket because we need to use this bolt for the new one. I was expecting a normal cotter pin in here. This one's kind of different. I've never used one of these before, but we got to pry that off. That way we can use this to mount on the new pegs on the new bracket. Easy enough. All right, so with the foot peg mount out of the way, we just got a 10 millimeter holding the shift lever in place. So go ahead and loosen that. It's a tight squeeze, so having the foot mount bracket out of the way definitely helps. Loosen it up. And your shift lever will come right off. Yeah, so yeah, just real easy. Just slide your new shift lever on, tighten her back down. So with the shift lever on, I'm going to put just a little bit of blue Loctite on these bolts here. And we'll get the lowering bracket mounted on. All right, so it's just as easy as putting these 2 bolts in. get these finger tight and then tighten them down all the way. And JNS had to be a little bit different with us, so that's a 13 millimeter bolt holding on to the bracket. Tighten these bolts down all the way. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of grease on the outside of the peg. And on the mounting pin as well. I had to use a little bit of brute force to get that pin back in. But now it's in, and you just got to make sure to put the cotter pin back underneath. Here's your cotter pin. You just got to make sure to slide that in. All right, so everything's mounted up here. Let's do a little test. Obviously, much easier. Much easier to get my boot underneath there. Getting a lot more grip on the Tusk one as well. You can see here too, there's much less of that flex when you're pushing down on it, and a whole heck of a lot more grip. Another very important test for me, guys. Now I'm in the sitting position and my knee is no longer bashing into this plastic protector because the foot peg has been lowered an inch. So that's a win. So that solved a ton of problems for me. You have actual grip when you're going off-road now. There's not as much flex when you're in a standing position. You can actually get your boot underneath the shift lever to get, shift gears properly. And when I sit down on the bike now, my knee is no longer smashing into this plastic protector because the pegs have been lowered an inch. So I think this is so well worth it. It's going to go a long way if you plan on doing any off-road riding. If you're interested in dual sport motorcycles, moto camping, the KLX 300, that's my other main bike, please subscribe. It helps my channel out a ton. I thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.